There we go. It was muted. Hello, hello. All right, everything should be in place, I think. Everything should be looking good. Hello, hello, hello. First time streaming in a hot minute. All right, let us get going. So I am going to be streaming kind of a very aggressive fishing schedule because I am trying to complete my weekly FINGO board, and I did not do any of it yet whatsoever. So this is gonna be kind of speed fishing. Probably the most speed fishing that I have done since I was actually doing the Bob Goblin Blitz back in like March and April. So unintentionally, this is gonna be sort of showing off kind of my speed fishing strats for whatever that's worth. Class tuna, yeah. So yeah, FINGO is kind of an unofficial. I mean, it's like FINGO is it's a bingo board with big fish on it. Neff made the actual like little program that makes the FINGO boards and generates them, which is really cool. It's a fun thing to do if you're like fishing focused with your like FC or something, or just like for your own little personal challenge. It gives you a reason to go for some of the lesser known big fish again for recatches and stuff. But they generated like a weekly set expansion wise to the lead up for Dawn Trail for everyone to kind of go after, and I have simply hello, yeah, I have neglected to go after my weekly FINGO board at all. So I am going to. I'm an overachiever, so I want to complete as much of the board as possible, not just get one line. 22 of the 24 fish on the board will be up in the next couple of hours. So I'm going to try and see how many of them I can get sort of back to back. After that, we'll see. And some of them will like overlap with each other, so I'm not like too hopeful about them. But we'll see what happens. The first window opens in about 3 minutes, and then we're kind of off to the races, aggressively back to back on all of them. I'm starting with this one, which is 7 stars. It's kind of rare. The windows aren't up too often, so it's a pretty good starting point. It's also a really straightforward one. As far as they go, it's just a straight catch off of Blue Bobbit, which is a script bait. It is, let's see, I made some notes for some of them. Yeah, I've already got my slap done, so it's just the longest bite in the hole, so there's not really much to it. You chum and you cast and you see if you caught it, and you just repeat until you either catch it or you don't. These are the fish that are like kind of the most brain dead. I'm not usually, they're the easiest in a way, but that also makes them kind of boring. Endwalker, most of the big fish are kind of in this category. I think a lot of the more hardcore fishers were kind of disappointed with Endwalker because of that. Like Endwalker fishing. But I think for like kind of novice fishers or more casual fishers, it meant that you could clear out a lot of the Endwalker fish pretty easily. I guess it's a balance because Shadowbringers was like kind of brutal. So balance in all things. Alright, less than a minute left. The window opens at 10 a.m. in-game time. So, let's see. And I always cast out at 1 minute past because the way the server ticks work is the server tick is about 3 seconds. And if you cast out before the server ticks over, you actually might still be in the previous. But no way. Deny that. Get out of here. Thank you, AutoMod, for actually catching something. Alright. But yeah, the server tick rate is about 3 seconds. So if you wait until 1, you won't accidentally still be in the previous time window. And we're off. Alright. How long is this window? 17 minutes. Alright. This is let's see, 17 minutes. I think that makes it 6 in-game hours? That makes sense. So it goes until 2 p.m. in-game time. So that's when the weather transitions. Okay. So the way the weather in this game works is it transitions at 8 a.m., 4 p.m., and midnight in-game time. Just like every 8 hours. Oh, that's it already? Oh my god, that's it already. Fuck, that was easy. Yeah! Alright, well, shit, I have 16 minutes until my next thing. 1 second, let me just tick this off. 7 stars, yay. Alright, anything else up right now? Can try for undecided. That's over in, where is it? The peaks or the fringes? That's in the peaks, okay. I have a couple of minutes, and by a couple I mean like literally like 4 minutes to try and catch this thing. How does that work? That's a midge larva. Got it. It's the slow wash, and this is the slow wash. That's really funny. That was way faster than I was expecting to do that. Okay. We do love our efficiency, don't we? Alright, I can cross 7 stars off my list. Undecided. So undecided is a mooch off of Garabanian Trout. I can surface slap a Death Loach to make things go a little faster. And get more shots in. So Moochfish, you have very little control over what you're actually catching. All you can do is maximize how many mooches you get in the window. So that's what I'm doing here. And I got kind of a truncated window. I only have a few minutes on it. Yeah, it's only 2 minutes left in the window now. Let's see what I can actually get in it. That's definitely not it. I don't know why I caught that. That was instinct. It's a waste of time. The reel in animation is like 9 seconds long, so that was actually like really stupid. And this window closes at in-game noon. So, I don't really have a ton of time. Is this it? Wow, I'm on a hot streak already. Damn. Is there anything else as a 3? Yep, no, that's it. Okay. Easy. Big fishing efficiency. Alright. So that was undecided and 7 stars off my list already. I guess next I'm going to Yensia Doma Castle. These are some really funny odds. Just because undecided is actually like a really annoying one to catch. That shouldn't have happened. Alright. How do I actually catch Bokuden? Slap Samurai Fish, or what was it? Slap Samurai Fish or Blank Oscar. And I catch it. You can tell I'm like tabbed over to another window because I'm just crashing into stuff. And it is Stonefly Larva. Got it. Stonefly Larva, Samurai Fish, or Blank Oscar. Got it. I like to sit down sometimes because you can tell whether or not you caught a 3 exclamation point bite immediately. But when you're sitting down, because if you stand up when you hook it, that means you caught it. And if you stay sitting down, that means it slipped. It's a samurai fish. Yeah, it is. Get out of here. Perfect. Alright. Now we are fishing for Bokuden. While we're doing that, I'm going to cross undecided off of my list here. Since I just caught that. This is long. No, it's not that long. Is Bokuden the longest bite? It is. Okay. One second while I double check how long this window even is. Oh, it's short. Only 3 minutes left on it. This is. Ugh. I love getting my hopes up. Every time a bite lasts longer than like 9 seconds chummed, I'm like, oh, is this it? But it's not it. Isn't the right bait, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Oh? Hey! That was easy. Good lord. Okay, well, there's Bokuden too. Wow. Okay. Golly. What else did I even catch? I have 8 minutes until the next thing that's actually on my list. Nothing else is even up for a little while. What can I fisheye? I can go fisheye a Princess Killifish for a few minutes. Kugane. There it is. Man, where was this luck when I was doing the Hobgoblin Blitz? Alrighty. Princess Killifish, Slap Nugoi, Long Spade. Yeah, alright. Killifish, what does that use? Nightcrawler. Got it. Nightcrawler. Is that the Silver Canal? That's not the Silver Canal. That's the Silver Canal. Okay. So I want to surface slap Nogoi, which is a 2 exclamation point bite. And then I'm going to use a skill called Fish Eyes that removes the time requirement for basically. So fish can have time and weather requirements. And this skill, Fish Eyes, has a ridiculously high GP cost. But what it does is it eliminates the time requirement for catching fish for 60 seconds. And that's ludicrously powerful. Because the weather requirements are more restrictive. So if you can eliminate the time requirements, that like can easily triple how often a fish is up. So let's see here. I probably only have enough time to get 1 or 2 tries of this in before I need to make my way over to the next area. Yeah, I have like 5 minutes before my next actual. I'm not even gonna chum this one. Save some GP. Nightcrawler's the right bait, right? Yeah, it is. But, oh, man. 5 minutes to go. It's probably not even worth trying a second time. What I should be doing is heading back to, back on track to the real... my real schedule. Oh no, here it is. Back to my real schedule. Yeah. Okay, so what am I catching here? Live shrimp, ruby shrimp, mooch. Do I have any advice I wrote to myself for this? Nope. There's no trick to this one. Okay. Well, that makes things easier in some ways. Just gonna build some stacks. As my GP gets up a little bit, I'll start. Prep some Angler's Arts. I have 3.5 minutes before the window opens. Just turn off collectibles glove. It's just getting in the way right now. Alright. Let's see what I got. I'm using V-Lore to save bait, but maybe that's got too long a bite time for this, so I'm in a little bit of a rush. Yeah, 20-second bite times. That's a bit of a pain. What does live shrimp get me here? Like in terms of bite times? Let's find out. Please be shorter than 20 seconds. I know in some of the other holes, like, I forget if it's... Oh, that's nice and short. That's good. And, like, it's either Hell's Lid or Isle of Zeki. The ruby shrimp have a really long bite rate. But I know at least one other place they don't. It might be here. So if I can farm my stacks with a shorter bite rate, I should do that. That's not very short. Oh, that's not short at all. Stupid shrimp. Oh wait, that's the leaf tatsnico, that's why? Yeah, the shrimp themselves should have a fairly lowish bite rate. Or a bite time. Let's see. This should be a shrimp. And then the window opens in less than a minute, so I'm just gonna hold on to this so I get a free mooch to start. The nice thing is, so you can only mooch large-sized fish, with the exceptions of, there's a skill called Patience 2, which lets you mooch any size fish, but it's got like a 3-minute cooldown. It's like 3 minutes, right? Oh, that's right, I have it's a macro, so I can't actually see. I think it's got like a 3-minute cooldown, which is pretty bad. And then there's Makeshift Bait, which is like this ludicrously OP skill that lets you mooch anything for over 2 minutes. But the thing about a naturally large-sized fish is that you can just hold it indefinitely. So I can just like sit here chilling. Anything else, you have like a max of 15 seconds to decide whether or not you're gonna mooch it. So this is like the way better option. Like you could theoretically sit there for hours holding it if you wanted to. You shouldn't. Because if you move, it's gone. If you disconnect, it's gone. If you look at it too hard, it's gone. But like you could, theoretically. I'm gonna... Alright. Are we sitting? I should have checked what the actual shrimp bite times are. A really important like optimization is knowing when to withdraw the line. Because if you know when what you're looking for stops biting, then you don't need to sit around waiting for something else to bite. Because that saves you time and also means that you won't accidentally catch something that you don't want. Slip. See, I didn't stand up there, so you know that I didn't actually catch it. So, like, I didn't get my hopes up. I forget what Argonautica's bite rate is. It's probably like 10%. Yeah, most of these have like a 10% bite rate, which is annoying. That's like just low enough to be a problem. Because you not only have to worry about like the 10%, like 10% on a straight catch is nothing. Like that's trivial. But 10% off of a mooch means you have to catch the mooch fish first, which means it takes like 2 or 3 times as long to actually even get to your bite. So like the amount of time it takes to actually catch it within a window is a lot lower. My little otter minion's also fishing. So cute. I love the Abroader Otter. This is the ultimate fishing minion. Precious. Alright. That's long. Hey, there we go. God, that was almost made a big mistake. I was trying to hit powerful hook set, but my patience had worn off. There we go. Argonautica! Yay! Alright. So there's like 3 fish that are actually like spawning on top of each other. Like they share a window, which is really annoying. So next I am going to Plum Spring and Yensia to try and catch the next one. Stonefly larva, yeah, okay. What's my notes on this one? Slap Kotsuzetsu, which is a 2, and then it's the longest bite. Okay. Cool. So, this is another straight catch. This one's nice and straightforward. I just have to basically just keep chumming and casting until I get it. Let me scratch Argonautica off of my list. There we go. Oops. And while I'm doing this, check my inventory, make sure what I've actually caught. Undecided, 7 stars in Argonautica? Yeah, I'm up to 3. Okay. There's another like nasty weather stack later on. That's like 3 or 4. This stack has 3 that spawn on top of each other. Argonautica was the most annoying one to catch though, so I'm glad that I got it because I was only up once in the next few hours. There's 2 that are not up like in the next few hours. There's Lily of the Veil, which is just straight up not up today at all, even with fish eyes. There's a few shots at it tomorrow, so I'll try and finish this off then try and catch that then. And there's Hagoromo Bijin, which is up like later this evening, around like 7:30 p.m. my time. It's 1:30 p.m. my time. There's no way in hell I'm streaming until 7. So I will be catching that one on my own time. So we'll see. We'll see how many other ones I can get in that in the next couple hours, though. What I'm going for right now is the Haguruma Koi, which I just got. Easy. Wow, fishing's so easy. Cool. Alright, there was one more fish in this weather stack, which is in Loch Seld. It is... Here we go. The dreaded Diamond Eye. Alright, this one's actually, like, I put this one last of the 3. It's actually one of the most common of them. Of the 3, it's the most common, but it's also the most obnoxious. Loch Seld is a horrible nightmare fishing hole because half of everything in it is caught as a mooch off of the same thing. And there is one it's a caught off mooch off of rock salt fish. And for some reason, like, everything on God's green earth wants to be caught as a mooch off of rock salt fish. But also, something called pearl eyes, like, desperately wants to bite on those rock salt fish. So it's just like a perpetual battle to try and get any bite you can on rock salt fish that is not just repeatedly pearl eyes. So here's a rock salt fish. Oh, and also you can't tell apart any of the bites because they're all 3 exclamation points, like, just by default. Rock salt fish is the only, like, two bite, like, in the entire thing. So whatever this is, it'll be 3 exclamation points, and I'll have to catch it. So I won't know what it is until I reel it in. One of the most annoying legendaries in the entire game is caught here. It's called Stethecanthus. Suspiciously long bite. It's called Stethecanthus, and the way it works is you have to catch 2 sculptors, which are extremely rare, and caught as a mooch off a rock salt fish. This triggers intuition. Yeah, pearl eye. And that intuition you can use to catch Stethecanthus, which is also caught as a mooch off of rock salt fish. And so both of them you're constantly fighting against pearl eyes, just continuously. It's just a never-ending battle. Alright. The thing about pearl eyes is they bite earlier. They bite like the whole range, but they tend to bite earlier. So the longer the bite is, the less likely it is to be pearl eyes. But it can be pearl eyes like at literally any time, which is very exciting. It's just like you're never safe from pearl eyes. No. Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately, this is not the rest of the stream because the Diamond Eye window closes in 11 minutes. So either I get it within 11 minutes or I don't. We're just 0 Diamond Eyes. Oops. Yeah, that's the good thing though about the locks is that the windows for stuff are pretty set. So at least you're not like trapped there forever on these pretty unfun fish, honestly. I think my otter's drowning. Oh no, that's above water. He's fine. He's good. That's how I went in the pool when I was 6. Uh-oh. I think he might not be good anymore. Oh, barely. Barely above water. How's my sound, by the way? I haven't streamed in a little while, and I've been like fucking around with my microphone in between, so I just like I'm not sure if levels are good and stuff. Let's see here. Did I get something good, or is it another pearl eye? I can guess. I have a guess. Wowee. Who would have ever suspected? Okay, that's good. I'm asking because this area's music is like, honestly, the music here kind of blasts, which is a little annoying when you're playing it. As long as it's not like the game is totally silent, I think that's fine. All right, here, let's see. Stethecanthus is actually like a really interesting fish because the sculptors that you catch in order to trigger it are they're a collectible. So when you catch it, it pops up like a little confirmation window saying whether or not you want to keep it as a collectible. And that's actually like, hey, wow. Neat. Okay. Diamond eye. What do I do now? I have 8 minutes until my next set of windows. What can I fisheye? I guess I can go back to trying to catch Princess Killifish. What was that? Nightcrawler? Yeah. Well. Alright. Oops, residential district, right? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so a little like confirmation window pops up, and that's actually like super interesting because it means you can just like hold the confirmation window up like indefinitely and not like accept the fish until the right time, which means that if you catch the sculptors, that was some iffy lag, that was scary. If you catch the sculptors and it's like too close to the end of the actual Stethecanthus window where you won't have enough GP, or like it's basically you don't actually want the intuition, you can just hold the confirmation window up. And Stethecanthus is up every in-game day, which means that you can literally just leave the confirmation window up for an actual IRL hour if you want, until it loops around to the next in-game day before you hit no to collect your fish. and trigger the intuition to collect so that you can actually catch it. It feels kind of shitty. It feels cheeky. It's almost like a lateral thinking puzzle, to like abuse the game's user interface to make it easier to catch a fish. That's what I want. Why am I not getting Nogoi? I want to slap Nogoi. I'm gonna run out of time if I don't get one soon. There we go. I really only have time for one fisheye here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosers at this point. One fisheye run, and then I have to head over to my next actual window because I only got a couple of minutes. This is suboptimal. That was a suboptimal slap. FINGO, yeah. Oh man, I have made crazy progress already. Check this out. I caught a 7 stars, an Undecided, a Bokuden, Argonautica, Haguro McCoy, and Diamond Eyes, and I have been here for 45 minutes. It is quite a streak I'm on for no apparent reason. Yeah, I have caught every single thing I've gone for, and like a bunch of other stuff that I went for on a whim. So right now I'm trying to fisheye as a Princess Killifish before I head over. I'm out of time. Yeah, I'm out of time. Just gonna go head over now to where's the peaks? There it is. I think that was the wrong warp spot in the peaks. Whoops. No, it is. I'm on a hot streak. Oh yeah, that was the wrong one. Whoops. Criminidid's over here. I always forget which of the 2 peaks warp spots is which. Currently on a blessed run. We'll see how long that lasts. Gotta get my singular bond splitter. Get my 1 bond splitter and go. No drep attempt. 0 Drepanaspis tries. It goes against like every fiber of my being, but if I don't just leave after the bond splitter, I'm not gonna be able to get Sapphire Fan, because that's also up at the same time. Zero drep attempt window. I'm just gonna get 1 bond splitter and leave. There's also Watcher Catfish. I don't know how good the odds of getting that within this same window are. I'm gonna put the odds of that at low, but you never know. Please be the crab. Thank you. Alright. 1 minute 46. Okay. I think Drepanasmus is like, I don't know how to put this. It's like the most fun version of like lancetfish. Oh man, I should do more log completion on this account because it's like it's barren. I have I don't know what my actual log completion is. Look how empty most of this is. I'm like one away from final fish and I've barely caught half of this. What's my actual? I should pull up what the actual achievement is. No, gathering. Fisher. What's my 917 fish caught? 917. Wow. I should work on that. Not low enough to be good for a low percent, but kind of pathetically low. Alright, here we go. Bond splitter time. And after a certain point, something like 1060. Yeah. It's kind of funny when you're like just like targeting the big fish and you already know what you're looking for. It's really easy to just ignore everything else just really aggressively. I think it would be really fun to try and like go as hardcore as what Tyoto's doing because I really like low percent stuff. I think low percent runs are some of the most interesting type of speed runs just because they're like some of the most unhinged. I don't know if you heard about this. It was like a Twilight Princess low percent speed run that's like over 20 hours long because you can skip having to open like a chest with a key in it by clipping through a wall, because the animation for when you pick up an item and like are holding it in your hand doesn't loop properly. So as you're holding the item in your hand, you actually slowly shift backwards. And by slowly, I mean like really slowly. So if you angle yourself just right and like pick up a rupee with a boomerang, and you just hold the rupee, and you're like right back against a wall, if you just leave yourself staring at the rupee for like 12 hours, you just slowly back out through the wall until you can clip through it, and you can just avoid having to open a chest with a key. And since it's a low percent speed run, it doesn't matter that that took 12 hours. You got the lowest possible percent. I love stuff like that. My perpetual challenge. This is the right bait, right? Yeah, suspecting minnow. This is long. Bond split. Yay. Okay. Next up, Sapphire Fan, Dimwalled, the Fringes, Stonefly Larva. And my slap is going to be a Pajali Loach. Shorian's is closest. Pajali Loach is a short 2 exclamation point bite. Labulana feels like one of those games that like I'm almost scared to touch because it seems like I would just get slowly, slowly sucked into it. There's a lot of games out right now that I like feel like I need to play. The one all the Final Fantasy people are playing right now that looks really fun is Rabbit and Steel. It's because it's like if Toho had Final Fantasy mechanics. Here we go. Sapphire Fan bites before 8 with Chung. But I think everything bites before 10, so it doesn't matter. I have played a little bit of Toho. Some of my friends are like really into Toho, and that varies between like being what they call like Toho secondaries, which are the people who are like really into like the characters and the music and stuff but don't actually play the games, and people who are like really into the games. I like bullet hells. I never really got into Toho because there wasn't really an easy way for me to play them for a long time. Although I recently downloaded an embodiment of Scarlet Devil and I was playing that, like kind of casually. It's fun. The music in Toho is really good. There's a reason it's endured so long, just as a franchise. Let's see here. And I'm really looking forward to I'm so curious about Dawn Trail Fisher skills. I like, what can they even give us? We're so OP at this point. It's just like all that I can think about is like I'm almost scared. I'm almost scared to know. Thank you for your attempt. I am aware there is a benchmark thing for Fisher, but I'm not actually aware of what it is. I don't mind spoilers. I know there was something about like different, like, oh, hey, Sapphire Fan. Cast becomes another skill? Oh my god. It had better be Hook or I'm gonna cry. Oh god. Oh wait, I'm not falling for this. That's Upper Mirage Creek, that's not Rogger's Reach. You can't fool me again. Alright. I really hope it's cast becoming hook, or else I'm gonna like panic. Oh, interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Interesting. Oh man. Oh god. Now I'm so curious what fishing is gonna look like in Dawn Trail. I'm like, oh man. I was excited enough just knowing, or rather, I was excited enough just like fantasizing about fish eyes for Shadowbringer's fish. I sure hope they do that, or else I'm gonna be really sad. What's your catfish's powerful hook set, right? Yeah. Cool. I just realized this doesn't mooch loop, does it? I don't think this mooch loops. But I didn't actually check. No, it doesn't mooch loop? Okay. At least one time I got burned because I didn't bother to check whether or not something mooch looped, and it did. And I was just like recasting when I got the wrong bite. Felt like an idiot. And that was like during the Bob Goblin Blitz, so I was like, that was a huge waste of time. And that's why you prep properly before you just dive into things. I think that actually might have been the one. I think it was Kuna the Killer. It's because it doesn't feel like it should, you know? Oh, is this it? Oh, this is it. No, no, that's not it. What the heck is biting past 25? What a jerk. Non-big fish that bite past 25 seconds. That's just not right. That's just not right at all. I think I've gotten more 32-second unbegottens than I have gotten sub 30-second unbegottens. I don't know if they're like, if that's just like, what is this? I don't know if I just have like the worst luck with them, or if it's just like they have a disproportionately like late bite rate distribution. But like I always get the super late unbegottens. Let's just eat up so much time. Boo. There's a reason I put Watcher Catfish last of the three in this little weather stack. Both of the Ralgers Reach Catfish are so annoying. I don't know what their actual stats are, but they both feel like just obnoxious as hell to me. I've like never had an easy time with either of them. Oh, wow. Speak of the devil, huh? Hooray! Okay. Well, that was all three in that little weather stack. Okay. Sapphire Fan, Bond Splitter, Watcher Catfish. I still have enough time to make it to this Princess Killifish that's like up right now. Incredible. Absolutely insane. Let's Princess Killifish, it's Nightcrawler. Do. One of my favorite like stories from this game of something that happened to a friend of mine is Doman Trout out of here. Early on, she was like courted by an FC, like one of the ones that like hangs out in Limsa and like tries to recruit Sprouts and stuff. Like one of the really big ones. One of the biggest ones on our kind of home server on Primal. Here we go. And their house was in Shirogane, and so they like took her on a tour of their FC house, and warped her to Shirogane. And when they were done, she had never set her home teleport to Limsa because they picked her up so early. Like she had never actually like set her return point properly. So she didn't have enough gil to teleport home. She had to like beg someone to take her back. I just think that's really funny. It was like a successful kidnapping attempt. One last cast in the real window. Dang. What? I guess I could try to fish eyes the Princess Killifish. But honestly, I might as well go fish eye Hermit's End, since that's up right now. With fish eyes. And that's way easier to catch. Yeah, exactly. And it's up way less often, naturally, since Princess Killifish is a daily, I think. Yeah, it's a daily. Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Hermit's End? Slipped. Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Hermit's End? Easy, easy, easy. Alright. I should actually update my Fingo board instead of just like... Let's see, I got Watcher Catfish, Hermit's End, Sapphire Fan, Bond Splitter. God, the next thing... So I made a fish train for myself just to like plot everything that I need out. And the next thing that I actually have like scheduled, because I already cleared out a bunch of things in between stuff through like just fish eyes and luck earlier. So the next thing that I actually have scheduled is there's another like weather block Yatcon and pomegranate trout in a little bit. So I guess I can just keep going for Princess Killifish since that one's annoying. Back to Kugane. Oh, unable to while mounted. Whoops. My favorite stupid little thing is you can't change bait while teleporting, but you can change bait in the split second between when teleport finishes casting and when you actually teleport. So whenever I'm teleporting, I'll just be like slamming the bait button. Let's see, Watcher Catfish, Sapphire Fan, get those out of here. I wrote myself some notes on how to catch everything, just like so I have all of my like slap info and stuff in one place. And the only thing I have written for Hermit's End is lol. There we go. Something that I think is kind of interesting, and I don't know if I'm like imagining this or not, but I swear I have slightly longer latency playing on Crystal than I do on Primal, which I feel like shouldn't make any sense because physically they should be like physically those servers are in the same place, right? Like geographically. So I don't know how that would work. Yeah, like I really noticed this while I'm ocean fishing. I feel like there's a slight delay when I'm doing stuff on Crystal that there isn't when I'm doing stuff on Primal. And I don't know if that's like completely in my head or not. There's definitely a really long lag when I'm doing anything on Materia. That was fun. I did a few ocean boats on Materia, and that was an experience. I'd never I had never experienced that degree of latency before. It was really fun. I have my rating static has two people in it who play from Brazil, and like they're like giga gamers because they have to be able to react to like every tell and mechanic a solid like 2 seconds earlier than anyone else. So they've just gotten like super incredible reflexes for everything in the game. Um, and it's just like playing on Materia. It's just like I finally understood how the world works for them. I really hope they leave something like maybe not like specifically leave Materia open, but I hope they do something like that, like leaving it. Where's the icon? Oh, there it is. Like have a permanently open data center for everyone to travel to, because that was really fun. Like it's been really fun to be able to like have events all in one place, see people from everywhere. If it goes away, I'm gonna miss that a lot. Yeah, Shadow is interesting because that's like what only travel into it, right? You can't actually live there. But I wonder if it's like I don't know what the deal with it is. Yeah. Honestly, this seems like the perfect use of a cloud data center. Like to me, because like the cloud data center, they can just like expand or contract it, like just based on how many people are online. Like they don't need to worry so much about like the server space. And if you don't like allow anyone to live there, um, then you don't need to worry about like market manipulation, sells like selling stuff, people trading things through shady FCs or anything, like bot behavior, etc. Like that's just my very small my 2 cents on the topic. Like that seems like a perfect use for a permanent cloud data center. It's just as like a place for everyone to hang out live. That's just my thoughts. Man, I wonder what Dawntrail GP totals are gonna look like. If they don't make fish eyes cost more, um, it's gonna be kind of ridiculous. Just thinking about that. It's already borderline silly. It's like what every yeah, right? two X-Packs back, but like I feel like they should up the GP cost to make it like proportional to the amount that people actually have on hand. Just because otherwise it's going to be possible to like almost continuously spam it through some of these windows. I think 2x packs back is like ideal for it though, yeah. And like Shadowbringers benefits the most from this just because it really went not 100% against having it like yeah. Shadowbringers benefits a lot from Fish Eyes just because I think it went like a little too hard on a lot of these like rare 5-minute windows. Like a lot of the like rarest windows in the game are all like these Shadowbringers tiny ones. I think I can think of like 8 off the top of my head that you'll instantly get like a 12 times uptime increase through Fish Eyes. Oh, hey, Princess Killerfish. Alright. Great, now what do I do? I'm just too efficient. I guess Winter Queen. Yeah, Winter Queen's also up permanently with Fish Eyes. Shoal Rock, Blue Bobbit. Okay. Shoal Rock is... Winter Queen. Slap Harutsuge, and it's the longest bite. Okay. This is Shoal Rock, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Give it a minute to recover. 14 minutes to Yatkan and Pomegranate Trout. And Yatkan's the rarer one, so I will go for that first. Easy, easy. I'm at Shoal Rock, right? Yes, okay. If I had more than one monitor, I would just like permanently have Rava's like fish map site up just because I like never remember where anything actually is. Unfortunately, I am playing on a laptop. I should hook it up to a second monitor anyway. I'm like at a desk, there's no excuse. Uh-oh. Didn't give myself enough GP time. Whoopsie. Oh, that's fine. It was a short bite anyway. Okay. Man, I sat here and I actually did math on pomegranate trout because there's two potential slaps for it at the Heron's Nest. And I don't know which one's actually normally recommended because it's there's only 3 things to slap. It's like Doman Trout or Maiden's Heart. But I sat there and I actually like did some math, and I think Maiden's Heart might be a slightly better slap. But that's counting on the stats to be more accurate. Or that's like counting on a certain amount of accuracy in the gathered stats on Teamcraft that I don't know if it's like, I don't know if we actually trust the percentage bite rate stats to that extent. But I think Maiden's Heart is a slightly better slap, because I think based on the relative bite times, if the bite rates are comparable, I think it will be better. I don't know what's normally the recommended slap on that one. Once again, I have failed to give myself enough GP recovery to actually make it through the entire Fish Eyes window. That's fine, though. Never punished. Winter Queen. Alright, now what? I got 10 minutes. On an ocean fishing boat? Oh. Oh my. Oh god. Oh wait, no, should be going to South Shroud. The wrong shroud. Oh no. LMAO. God, I imagine ocean fishing is probably like our most complete data set that we have on like anything, right? Because it's like the most compact. Like everything else, there's too many variables, but it's like only 3 baits, it's very structured. And it's like almost all Tyoto. And of course Tyoto actually like collects data properly. Like there's like no ambiguity as to whether like the data that comes in is like clean or good or like contaminated with something or like someone did something weird. Like if it's ocean fishing, it's like, you know, it's good. Oh man. I mean, I remember like the rumors the first week when what's a good slap for VIP Viper or VIP Viper? I forget. I don't know how to actually say it. The other eel. Black eel. Got it. You got like enough time for one fisheye window. Could probably slap almost anything here though, can't I? I'm in a rush. Yeah, I remember when the ocean fishing like gulls and dolphins first happened, and there were like so many weird rumors about like what triggered it. And it's like, oh yeah, the more you chum, the more seagulls will come. Oh yeah, like catching HQ fish will summon the dolphins. And like people still say that, like people still believe that stuff. Like I still see people like it's still not totally dispelled. Unfortunately, I still see people like say it on boats. Once these things take hold, they never go away because people Google it and like it'll still come up on like some like game facts forum thread, a Reddit comment. Like it just doesn't go away. It like never fully goes away. Never fully goes away. It's super frustrating. Now I remember when I was first like getting into fishing in like when was that? It was around the last Yokai Watch event. I forget if that was like during 5.2 or 5.3. It was like either the lead up to 5.3 or the lead up to 5.4. But like the information quality available was so unhinged sometimes that it's like genuinely kind of amazing to look back on it. And you still see some like weird shit that oh wait, that's the wrong. I want to go to the Dawn Throne. You still see people think some weird shit. Yeah, it's like all probabilities and statistics and stuff. This is why I love it so much. Where's Yatcon live? Yatcon, lower Yatcon. Gotcha. Like, I love stats, I love probabilities, I love hard numbers. Which is why I love the fishing stuff so much. But I just, like, remember, when I was going for a Titanic Sawfish the first time, like people like don't understand how Fisher's intuition works. They're like, I can't catch it, I just keep catching Pirate's Bane instead. And someone's like, oh, you have to unequip all of your gear to catch Titanic Sawfish. And a bunch of things like, I don't understand why, but it worked. I unequipped all of my gear and I managed to catch Titanic Sawfish. And there's like a bunch of people saying, I was like, oh yeah, no, I tried this trick where you unequip all your gear and you catch Titanic Sawfish. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm just baffled. Like, what? Lowering your gathering helps catch fish. Yeah, that's probably where it comes from. Like, I mean, stuff like that, like, people must have been convinced, like, I think what's probably, I mean, like, obviously I assume you know this, but like I just think out loud here, I think what's happening is people like believe that higher gathering stat equals a higher chance of catching rare fish. And so they keep catching Pirate Spain, and so they think, oh, my gathering stat is too high to catch Titanic Sawfish, the less rare fish. Therefore, I need to lower my gathering to catch the less rare fish that I want. Because a bunch of other bad games with like worse stat systems do work like that. Like, that's the kind of bullshit that's like a hallmark of like a badly coded older RPG. Like getting punished in a way for higher stats. It's like, oh, you were supposed to do this quest when your stats were lower. Now they're too high for you to do it well. Simple madness. And then lower yacht call, right? Yeah. Lower yacht call. Stonefly larva. Yeah. No, I've been pulled in by some weird fishing rumors too. I thought until I actually like said this like total confidence in the fish court like just like a month or two ago. I read somewhere that there used to be like more than 2 non 3 exclamation point bite fish. Like before they added the exclamation point bites, that there were like more big fish that weren't ferocious bites, and they consolidated them all into ferocious bites when they added those. And it's like, I have no clue where the fuck I picked that up, but like I just like completely incorporated that into my belief system. And I just like said that with a straight face in fish court like a month ago. And I was just like, oh, that's not true. I see. Whoops. One of the various gaming wikis says that every big fish has a ferocious bite. I forget if I fixed that. I need to fix that if it's still up. I should make that edit. They have never done that. And then we have the... Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd never seen those patch notes until like a week ago. There's precedent for it. This is me being like kind of... This is my personal thing. Like, I really do think they should lower the slip rate of Cinder Surprise. Like, this is my like one thing. I think it's like my one fish fix, I think, that is actually merited. Like, if it's gonna have those insane windows and it's gonna have the low bite rate, I really don't think it should slip as often as it does, because it's like really demoralizing to go for it, and it's way too easy to just get a run of bad luck that can just screw you over for an extremely long time. Like, most of the time when people like complain about like fish like windows being impossible to make to if you have a job or whatever, like I scoff, because I feel like I have pretty conclusively proven, at least to myself, that like you can really easily get most of Final Fish done even with like a full-time job, like a social life and being a functioning adult. But Cinder Surprise, like it's rough. Like, it's actually pretty rough if it's gonna keep taking these 12 and 15 day vacations back to back. Oh, Yay. Alright, pomegranate trout next. Where does that live? Heron's nest. Yeah, no, I think the like, oh, it's impossible for me, it's always in the middle of the night or whatever arguments, like 99% bullshit. I think Cinder Surprise is the one exception, just because like the way that the windows work out, it isn't unusual to only be able to make one or two a month. And I think realistically, you have maybe like a 10% chance of actually catching it in a given window. And I think that the odds of that are kind of a little too rough. That's just my opinion. But like, if they were ever going to nerf a fish, I would specifically think just the slip rate on Cinder Surprise. You can leave the windows as is. Wait, I didn't... Why did I catch that? That's not what I wanted to slap. I'm stupid. What? Oh my god, why did I catch that again? What is wrong with me? I'm like a monkey. I see the exclamation point light up and I immediately just slam the hook button. There we go, I think this is it. That's not it. I hope once we get into August especially, people will start getting less annoying about Sidereal Whale, because like I don't think it's that bad. Like, I think the whale is fun personally. It's like something like just back of the envelope math. Even if you like show up to you're gonna go record a whole the whole thing on whale. I like whale. I like the whale. I think the whale is fun. My back of the envelope math is that the whale, you have like a 1 in 25-ish chance of solo YOLOing a whale with no prep and no Felina. There we go, that's what I wanted. I think that's decent for like what feels like it's meant to be the final boss legendary of the expansion. And if you prep your Felina, you have like a 1 in 5 chance. I think that's good. And it's been doing like annoying vacations, but I think that's just like weird variance. Because like August, it's up almost every day. Like the entire month of August. It's got like a few long vacations in July, a big one in September, a big one in October. And Whale Jail is like not... Whale Jail is not as bad as Lancet Jail is, because Whale Jail, you know when it's over. Like, once you've got that Felina, there's an end time. Yeah, you can pull up the, you can pull up Kiku's... Oh, hello, my cat's wandered into the room. My cat has left the room. Bye-bye. Yeah, you can pull up Kiku's, that was a set already? Lol. Kiku's sites, yeah. You can really see next June is hilarious. Pomegranate trout. Yay. Alright, now what I'm doing. Rakshasa. Isle of Zeki, let's go. What is the fastest way to the Isle of Zeki? What is the fastest way to the Isle of Zeki? Onokoro, probably. But yeah, I am a hardcore lancetfish hater. I think lancetfish is like the most unpleasant fish to actually like fish for in the entire game. Like genuinely, it's this. I always like leave it for last whenever I'm doing something that requires it because it's like the most indefinite of everything. Like, because even if you catch that first Mora, it's like the second one is so uncertain too. And so Lancet Jail is just like, you don't know when it's going to end. You're just stuck there. And you can either abandon your first Mora, or you can just tough it out and stay there for forever and ever. This is Zeki, right? Yeah, it is. I wrote myself some notes on Rakshasa. There's no trick to Rakshasa. I love when I write myself helpful notes like that. Cool. Oh, vegetarians in 2 months. Shoot, I should actually have been heading over to that. Oops. Maybe I'll solo Rakshasa and I won't need to worry about it anymore. I don't think that was it. But yeah, Lancet Jail is just like there's no certainty in it whatsoever. Like you get the first Mora, you don't know if you got the second Mora. The Lancet windows are like close enough together that there's like kind of an incentive to people who are prone to sunk cost fallacy, which includes myself because I'm an idiot, to just keep sitting there in the dark, gloomy cave forever. Just like waiting until you get that second Mora, because the first one would be a waste and you already waited so many hours. Like why would you leave? Why would you go away? You've waited so long. Think of all the cost you've sunk. But with the whale, you know when it's over. Like if you catch that Felina, it's like if you caught the Felina, it's done at the whale window. I think that's a huge improvement personally. And if you're a dumbass, like I mean, I've been a dumbass and I've done this. If you're a dumbass who shows up and catches your Felina 13 hours early, you know what you're getting into. You know you're signing up to potentially be stuck there for 13 hours. But once your 13-hour sentence is over, you're out. You're free. And I think that's a huge improvement and difference. But also, I think this is only even possible because they made it so that intuition progress is preserved when you log out. Like, it didn't used to be, right? Like, I feel like it didn't used to be. Like, I'm 99% sure pre-Endwalker intuition progress was lost when you logged out. I don't know. Does that happen with Endwalker? Or is it like a later change? 5.56? Interesting. Alright, I should make my way over to vegetarian. Should look that up. My extremely hot take is that... Wow, ooh, I'll only have 10 minutes on this. Vegetarian. I could slap anchovy. My hot take is that I think a lot of the worst jailing behavior is a result of the fact that you can log out. Just because I think the ability to log out made jailing tolerable. Because I remember like pre-log out, like having to. I mean, you could jail. Like I remember jailing for lancetfish, like leaving myself logged in, just sitting in the logged in for like an hour, 2 hours. Like show up one Mora window early. If you caught the Mora, sit around for 2 hours. Wow, one shot vegetarian. Do I keep going for Rakshasa or do I go for Corpse Chub? I'm going for Corpse Chub. It's not up again for another day. Why am I at the peaks? Fringes. There we go. Alright. Bush Creek, where are you? But yeah, I remember like going for lancetfish, basically on content and like just parking myself in the Tempest, like with the game open, just like watching a YouTube video in another tab for like an hour in between Mora and the actual lancetfish Mora window. What lights on the suspending minnow? Okay. I think what happened though is logging out made jailing tolerable, and I think if you make something more tolerable, people will tolerate it, and I think that has encouraged people to view jailing as like not a safe but sort of shitty strat, which is what it actually is, but like the mandatory approach to doing lancetfish and sidereal whale. Like that's just my kind of... Oops, I didn't want to reel that. That's just my kind of read on it, I think. There we go, finally. But yeah, that's just sort of my thought, because I feel like, unless I'm crazy, I think the intended strat on lancetfish is to just double Mora. Oh, really? Oh, slip. How could they? That's like pretty unlikely. But I've seen it happen enough that it's not like 2 in a row? 2 slips in a row. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, double Mora is like, yeah. It's like just unlikely enough that it's like too annoying for like the average person to try to count on it. Like, I've never personally gotten double Mora, and I've tried a bunch. I've caught lancetfish only twice, um, because it annoys me enough that I like never go for it. Uh, I hope you've gotten it since too. Otherwise, that'll just feel like a waste. Corpse chub? Oh my god, triple slip? What is the slip rate on this thing? Who are you? Load and give me stats. If something slips on me 3 times, I'm pulling up Load's site. Corpse chub would slip rate 35. What? Unlikely. And something's eating all of my suspending minnows. Just chomping through them. What a jerk. Ugh. Get back here, you. Not made a GP. There we go. Oh, man. Surprisingly long too. Worst case scenario. Is this fish-eyeable? Or rather, when does this fish eyes next? Oh, in an hour. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Nothing like multiple slips of something that's not even that slippery. God, I'm like getting over a cold. And it's like one of those ones where like this always happens to me. Every time I get a cold, I get this like residual cough that sticks around for literally like weeks afterwards. I don't know why that happens to me. It was really unpleasant during COVID. Just like if I got like even the slightest cold, I would just like have a cough continuously for like a month. And obviously, like peak COVID, if you coughed anywhere, everyone would just like give you a look. 13-second bite. Closing in 50 seconds, you jerk. How dare you? 3 bites and none stuck. How could you do this to me? There we go. Slip again? Are you joking? Oh my god. Windows closed. 4? God. I'm being targeted. I'm being deliberately mocked here. Alright, what's up next? Oh, I got a long wait. Next up is a Bloodtail zombie window. Can I fish eye in the meantime? Oh, I can already start working on Bloodtail zombie. Be a fish eyes. Eh. It's pretty inefficient though. Since it's already kind of rare and it's a mooch. Maybe let's go work on some Savage Fingo instead. Try to fish eyes a Vip Viper. So I was just doing that already. What a jerk. I cannot believe that. 4 slips. 4 consecutive slips. What are even the odds of that? Oy. Why did I chum this? Oh well. Alright, I'm looking for whatever the other Viper is. What's it called? Black Eel. I don't even know what type of bite it is. 2. Okay. 2 exclamation point bite. And a long one. That's probably it. Yep. Cool. And this time I'm actually going to give my GP a few seconds to recover. I won't fall for it. I won't fall for it. I will not fall for it. How are you doing on Media Survivors, by the way? I'm done here. I was thinking I was probably going to go try and catch a few more. I hope you have at least 20 by now. Alright. Man, this is the roughest one, isn't it? Yeah. I'll go try to fish up a few more. Who the heck suggested 99 Meteor Survivors? What a weird, specific one. Not worth the chum. Boo. Do you catch this on Butterworm, right? Yes, you do. Okay. Yeah, the Mora stack is the funny one. Also the one that feels more like a trademark. Oops. I will not hit fish eyes until I have at least enough GP to chum twice. I will not hit fish eyes until I have at least enough GP to chum twice. I am strong and brave and not foolish. I will not fall for the devil's temptation. I really want to hit the button though. Yeah, let's go. Two. Come on. For literally years, I was reading it as VIP Viper, but I guess it's a reference to another game, which I did not realize because I hadn't played it. No, I shouldn't have chummed that. Well, What am I looking at here? Okay. I wait patiently. I wait patiently for GP to recover. What do I still have on my schedule here? Bloodtail Zombie, Downstream Loach, Moksha, Rakshasa. And then a last tier. And that's it. And the last tier is pretty late. It's like way after everything else. Check when that corpse chub is up again. When are you back, corpse chub? 4:10 p.m. Okay. It's not so bad. Alright. I love the fish eyes animation. It's just very like dramatic. Doing some sonar. I guess dramatic's not the right word. It's like very cool. Yeah. Let's see AP Viper's actual window. VIP Viper, not the AP Viper. Oh, 18 to 19? Okay. Got it. Sure is nothing like sitting and waiting. Okay. Sure. How long until Bloodtail Zombie's up for real? Is up in about 11 minutes, so I think I have. What does that work out to? I want to prep Anglers Art stacks, so maybe just two more fish eyes, I think. Yeah, I think two more fish eyes, and then I'll be good. It'll be time to bail. There's like so many events going on right now. It's kind of wild. It's like the yokai one, the Fall Guys thing, which I didn't participate in at all this time because I already got all the gear, and I'm not going for Queen Bean. The Dragon Quest, Mog Tomes. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm glad I already did Yokai Watch last time around too. Well, it's really useful to have all the people farming the fates around because it meant that I could actually do my Atma farming for like I don't actually like I'm not actively trying to do all of the Zodiac weapons because that would be insane. But I like want to have all of the stuff needed to do them all if I ever decide to, if that makes sense. So it's just like while people are farming all of the fates, and they are up for like 10 seconds each, I might as well farm for all the Atmos when they're as short as they're ever gonna be. Alright, one more fish eyes. One more fisheye, and then we're heading over to the Outer Fist for our first and I think maybe only shot at Bloodtail Zombie, which has never in a million years been kind to me. So we'll see how that goes. Have I hit Fingo yet? Oh my god. In spite of everything, I have not actually managed to hit Fingo. That's really funny. I have like surgically failed to do Fingo yet. If I get Bloodtail Zombie, I'll have one Fingo though. Alright. Can I post an image in the chat? Probably not. Well, right after the stream, I'll post an image of whatever I have. But it's really, I have some. Basically, it's like I have close to as many spaces filled as it is possible to have without any lines being formed. I think I can see 1, 2, 3. There are literally 3 spaces on the board that it is physically possible for me to fill in without them completing a line. So if I get Bloodtail Zombie, that's one of them. That's a line complete. Oh wait, I can. Hold on. 1 second. After this bite, I can just pull up the MS Paint window. 1 second. I forgot that I can just like show. Let me see. Window capture. That looks like shit, but that's what it looks like. There. There's my MS Paint open. LMAO. Alright. Back to actually getting. I don't know why I opened that in Paint. I have like, I don't know what it is. Like I'm not a fast thinker on a lot of things. I have like very slow reflexes, and I will just like do things that are obviously like not smart. And that was definitely like not the smartest way to show anything. I forgot that I could just display an image on my stream, and also perhaps opening it in MS Paint and then streaming my MS Paint window was not the way to do it. But it is what it is. Alright. It's Golden Row, right? Tail Zombie, Golden Row. These stupid frogs. This is a really annoying one to catch, in my opinion. Just because it's like another mooch. So again, we don't really have that much control over what we're catching. But at least this time we do have a lot of control over catching the mooch fish. So the game basically becomes maximizing how many of our mooch bait we actually managed to catch within one window. And this one works really well because the mooch bait is the like shortest bite in the hole. And it has like interference with one other fish, which is blood sipper. So if we're ever like struggling, we can slap blood sipper and get more bites in. Nice, quick building some stacks here. Got a minute and 45 seconds. Ideally, I want to get to at least 5 stacks and be holding a large-sized balloon frog when the window opens. This is my ambition, my dream, my goal. But I want to get to as many stacks as possible. Nothing overlaps with this, right? Yeah, no, nothing. Good, good. I guess technically green prism fish overlaps with this. I'm not going for a warden right now, though. Not what I want. Alright. Window opening. Let's go. There are like 3 fish that you can catch, or there's 3 big fish in Rauger's Reach, this like whole area, and all 3 of them are just annoying as hell. I don't know why that is. But it is. Alright, Bloodtail Zombie is like, I think it bites after 25. And I think it's isolatable. But it's a mooch, so there's no reason to bother. Yeah, that's not it. I'm bringing it in anyway. I don't know why. It's a waste of time. Please, Mr. Balloon Frog, come to me. There you go. If this is a blood sipper, I'm gonna be mad. Alright. And now all we do is try to catch the catfish. Over and over. We're in red tail territory. That's a red tail. I don't know why I caught it. Another waste of time. I love doing this to myself. I'm just like, oh, 3 exclamation points, time to slam the button. I was doing this last night. Tyoto has this new ocean fishing tool, which is like super sleek. Oh yeah, get out of here. You get out of here. It looks really, really nice. So I was using that. I'm not good at Ruby ocean fishing routes, so I was using that to like testing it basically. To see if even a doofus like me can score well on a Ruby route with that. And the answer was all the information in the world can't help if you triple hook the wrong thing knowingly twice. I still almost broke 10k, which is like pretty bad, but I wasted 1400 GP triple hooking the wrong thing, which I knew was the wrong thing twice, so. We're in red tail land. That's a red tail. Why did I hook it? It's because it was like ambiguous enough that I'm like, I know it's a red tail, but I want to believe, you know? I know it's not what I want, but I want to believe that it could be. This is the problem. It's like, I'll hook stuff that I know is like not what I want it to be because like, what if it was? What if I like messed up in my notes and in my effort to be optimal, I accidentally like was not hooking something that was correct. It's like I always give myself like an extra like 2 seconds on the line just in case like my ping is actually crazy and horrible and I never knew. That's way too short. Bye-bye. I'll listen to it for sure. I had a lot of fun listening to the one about endwalker fishing. It made very good cooking accompaniment. I'm excited to learn more about sidereal whale and hear any more cohesive thoughts than maybe what I can put out, because my thoughts on it are not really the most coherent. I just know that I don't think it's as bad as other people think it is. Maybe that's just because I've caught it twice. I mean, people will listen to all sorts of things that seem like maybe sorry, I don't know, people like love listening to podcasts and like just chatting streams and stuff, and you're like the knowledgeable fishing guy, so people want to like listen to your thoughts on it. So bye. I'm already happy fishing. I got so much more stuff than I expected. It's going a little too well, honestly. Alright. 5 minutes left in this window. And this is like kind of one of the last ones that I actually have Why did I let that sit on the line for so long? Wasting time. I am not getting a Bloodtail zombie. With gaming like this, I am not getting that Bloodtail zombie in this window. 9, 10, 11, withdraw. How much do I have left? 4 minutes. I can do it. 8, 9, 10, 11, withdraw. Oh, now the frogs are being annoying. 8, 9, 10. No, you jerks. They've suddenly decided to vanish. Gone, gone, gone. Come back to me, frogs. I need you. Uh-oh. This is a blood zipper. I'm slapping it. There we go. Frog. Come on. Don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. Nothing bite. Please don't bite. Nothing bite. Do not bite. Don't. No. 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 Okay, you can bite now. Long red tail bite, how dare you? Psyched me out. Casting a magic spell on this bite to make it really, really long. Take more than 25 seconds. Ooh. Wow. That was the worst magic spell ever. That did exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Never mind. Never trust me to do a magic spell. That was like shit. Poor performance. Alright. How much is even left in this window? 1 minute. Oh my god. Okay. We have like maybe one more in here. This is a blood zipper. I'm gonna scream. Thank God. Okay. Bloodtail zombie, please. I think it might be a red tail, just a long one. IDK if there's even time for another bite. I'll try anyway. Almost certainly not. No, I think that's it. Okay. Shoot. Alright. What can I fisheye? can keep trying to fish eye the Bloodtail zombie for 11 more minutes. Am I feeling spicy? Perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. Let's try to fish up Balloon Frog while... Does Fish Eyes cancel the mooch attempt? It does. Shoot, okay. This is gonna be rough. I'm gonna have like 2 tries. This is gonna use up so much GP. Alright, let's go. Please, sir, give me a really long bite. Over 25 seconds. Not exactly 25 seconds. But more than that. That's really short. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted. It's like you didn't even listen. Alright. God, Bloodtail Zombie is so annoying. It's just so rare. And it's got so much competition from Redtail. Which is what I just rolled in, even though I had no reason to. Why am I even going for this? I should be making some more progress on my go for more Savage Fingo. Go back to trying to catch the Viper instead. Make myself a little less miserable. I have enough time for one fisheye window on the Vit Viper. And then it's time for my next actual window, which is Downstream Loach. Yeah. Is Downstream Loach going to give me Fingo? I think Downstream Loach is one of the ones that will not give me Fingo if I catch it. It is. Oh no. Downstream Loach, last tier, Moksha. Oh lord. Lol. Okay. This is just sitting silly. This is just getting downright silly, some of these. Okay. That was kind of long. Is that a rainbow trout, or is that actually what I'm looking for? That's not what I want. Oh, they're giving me the what is it, the Black Viper? I forgot what it's called. Fish I actually want. That's definitely not right. Only 5 minutes until downstream Loach. Should probably get on this. Whatever this is, I'll slap it and just go for a window. Just get it quick out of the way. The river crab. It's definitely not the ideal slap, but you know, we do what we can. All right. Come on, come on. Please bite Vip Viper. The bite rates of stuff in fish eyes is actually like objectively lower a lot of the time because it removes the time requirements, which means it removes the time requirements for everything. So there's more fish available most of the time, or a lot of the time. All right, yeah. Let's head over downstream. Loach. That's the fringes. What do I want? Stonefly larva. Stonefly larva. It's in the Valadino River. And I want to slap a green stream loach. And I'm flying into the wall. Alrighty. Come to me. Green stream loach. I think this is... It's kind of a longish bite, so I think that was probably it. What? Apparently not. Okay. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never had any trouble with downstream loach before, so I'm really hoping that it's not going to be a problem. Although when I made my like little fishing schedule earlier, I had so many of these like weather stacks, and then they've all like just gone really smoothly. I caught way more stuff in There we go. I've been fishing for under 4 hours, and I've caught. Let me just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 fish in slightly under 4 hours. That's actually like Why did I... Why did I cast? The window's not open yet. 15 fish in under 4 hours. It's actually like a little bit absurd. What do I got here? Downstream Loach opens in 1 minute. All right. So I think I'm going to do 2 more windows. There's Downstream Loach now, and then when that window ends, there's a double window for Moksha and Rakshasa. And once that window ends, that's when I'm going to stop fishing, or when I stop streaming, because that'll be like most of what was even up today. There's still a few more things that there are to go for. There's a last tier window at like a little bit before 6. I'm not gonna stick around until then. Like I'll go for that on my own time, but there's not really anything in between then, so I'm not gonna just sort of wait around streaming myself. Fish Eyes doesn't really make for the most engaging streaming content, I don't think. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the GP to refill. That's not really fun. All right. I didn't chum. Oh no. I'm a fool. I'm a fool and a dummy. A dipshit and a loser. Alright. That's fine. Maybe I'll just like one-shot it. I didn't one-shot it. I like how if you sit down while the question or while the exclamation points happen, they like clip through your head. I just think that's really funny. That's long. Wow. I two-shot it. Okay. My easy streak with Downstream Loach remains fucking undefeated. I have never had a hard time with this fish in my life. It is like I always get it within like 3 or 4 casts. This is like the 4th time that's happened to me. I didn't want to say that out loud because that's like a guaranteed way to like break the streak, but lol. Okay, well, great, now what do I do? Oh, Vip Viper's real window is up in 4 minutes. No fish eyes required. That'll make things easier. That would be nice. Yeah. Papa? Okay. So I can try to catch this thing. Give myself a few minutes to try and catch the black eel, whatever it is. Does Moksha have an earlier window if you fisheye it? I should check that. Moksha. No, it's not up earlier. That's good to know. Although if I manage to miraculously catch both Moksha and Rakshasa really quick, Corpse Chub is back. So that's nice of it. How kind. One of these is eventually gonna be the stupid black eel. Like, why? Or black eel, yeah. This is supposed to be the most common fish in the hole on this bait. Like, why is it like not? Not showing up for me. There we go. That's a nice long bite. That's certain to be it. Almost definitely. A positive guarantee. Hooray. Okay. How long until this window opens? Like 2 minutes? How about now? Teehee. That was probably a huge mistake now. I'm not going to have any GP to jump during the real Viper window. I'm not very smart. Oh well. Maybe I'll just miraculously catch it right now. Right now. It'll bite on this cast, and I'll catch it right here. Oh well. Would have been funny. Alright. Window opens at 6. And it's a really short window. That's why I'm trying to fisheye it. The window only lasts from 6 to 7, which is, what is it? It's like... That's exactly 3 minutes, I think. It's short. Mm-hmm. Wow. This is the power of the real window. Look at that. Been trying to fisheye this thing all day. Real window, second cast. That's always how it goes. The real window really does have an advantage. The fact that it's like less contaminated with random shit. All right. Got my Vip Viper. How do I do though? I'm like running out of stuff to catch while I like kill time. What can I fisheye? Nothing. I can go for a hook stealer though. Upper Mirage Creek. Midge larva, Garabani, and trout. Alright. When's my next fish? In 15 minutes. Okay. Oops. Midge larva. Cook Stealer is always up, which is why I was sort of like not going for it. Because it's like, literally, it's always available. There's no, it doesn't have a window. You can go for it whenever you want. The whole world is your oyster. Let me sit. Thank you. Oh, whoops. I should have hit patience too. See? No. If I catch Hook Stealer, is that Fingo? Yes, okay. If I actually catch this, I managed to hit a Fingo. So I'm like, I got at least one. I don't know why I caught that. This is my classic. This is the classic calf maneuver. There's nothing I love more than like catching a fish that I know I don't need to. Almost Fingo. Finally, yeah. A lot of like novice fishers don't really know how bad it is to catch something that you don't need. This reeling animation is between 7 and 11 seconds long, depending on what you're catching. Like, the bite for a fish, like a chummed bite, is usually between like 7 and 12 seconds. So every fish you reel in is an entire fish that you can't cast for. And yet here I am, reeling in whatever the hell. When I do it, I know it's wrong, though. Do as I say, not as I do. No, I have the worst case of like monkey brain. I just like I see a button or I hear the sound effect and I see the quest or the exclamation points and I'm just like, "Oh, catch. Must catch good fish for me." Always, always, always. We're getting there, though. We are getting there. Hook Stealer is pretty rare. That's a trade-off. The fish that are always up tend to be a lot rarer as like the kind of trade-off for it. Either rarer or slipperier. In the like category of rare, there's ones like Hook Stealer is pretty rare. There's one called Giant Taimen. That's a Shadowbringer's fish that like just never bites. It's like hugely annoying. And the thing is, the bait for Giant Taimen is super expensive, so the fact that you have to like churn through it is like nightmarish. On the flip side, the ones that are really slippery are super annoying too, because you have stuff like there's one called the Matriarch. It has a 95% slip rate, which is insane. 95% of the time it gets away. That's the lowest catch rate in the entire game. But it's always up, so you just like, you're not limited in how often you can try for it. There's another one, it's Dameron Herring. It bites pretty often, but it slips constantly. Generally, the trade-off with like big fish is the easier they are to bite, the harder they are to stick. There's a legendary fish called the Unconditional, whose whole gimmick is that it used to be the whole gimmick was that there were only 2 fish in its like fishing hole, But now with Surface Slap, you can make one of them just go away forever. So it's the only fish that bites. And it has like a 80 or 90% slip rate. So I heard someone describe it as machine gunning the 3 exclamation point bites. You just cast your line, get the 3 exclamation points. Cast your line, get the 3 exclamation points. Slip, 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 slip until finally you land. And the window's really short too. The window is super short. It's extremely rare. The fish gets away constantly. But also with modern tools, it's the only fish that bites. So it's like not really that bad. It's not guaranteed. Like I've actually failed it. Because every single bite slipped for the entire window. But like, as far as legendary fish go, that's probably one of the easiest ones now. All right. We've got how long? We've got 7 minutes until Moksha. So I have enough time for at least one full makeshift bait. This is long. Oh, there we go. I think that's Fingo. If this is a hook stealer, I don't think there's anything else. It's 3. Hook stealer. Oh, we do. We have Fingo. Yes, Fingo. Yay! All right. Going to go catch Moksha, Rakshasa, and potentially Corpse Chub. One last little weather stack. And then I'm going to call it a day. Very productive. Very productive. Where the fuck is the F4? The peaks. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yay, Fingo. This is like, so Fingo's been going on for, this is like week 3. Neff is generating, Neff is the person who actually like made the Fingo board generator. And it's like really cool. Like you can customize like how difficult you want it, like by expansion, by like fish rarity and stuff. But they set it up, or they're like generating like a weekly board, like per expansion, so that everyone can like kind of get Dawn Trail hype. And so for the last 2 weeks, I was so busy that I managed to like fish exactly one line and not touch anything else. So I'm really glad that I am finally getting a chance to do a slightly more thorough job on this week's. That's not what I want. I want a heather char. And I have 4 minutes to get one. And also, like, for the entire month while this is going on, there's also Savage Fingo, which has like a bunch of really hard fish on it. And I have been like kind of chipping away at that a little bit the whole time, not as thoroughly as I could have. I really need to work a little bit more on that because there's a couple in this that are brutal. Like, I haven't gotten Garlic This, Undertaker, Henodus Grandis, but I did get Furcata, which is like an infamous legendary that people get like really, really hard stuck on. I like Furcata personally. I think it's silly. I know a lot of people have had really bad luck with it, and I think that's the issue. Is it's really easy to get like unlucky, but it's up so often that it's like it doesn't really matter that much. Like, it's up multiple times a day, but it's like the window's only 90 seconds long. Like, literally, it's a 90-second long window. So, if you start not getting super lucky, you'll get kind of screwed over with it. I can see why people hate it. I think yeah, no, this is like silent. Let's put a little bit. Let's get a little bit of the music. I think it's so the music's slightly audible. Yeah, let's not have me sitting here fishing in total silence. Maybe that's too loud. I don't know. I like the music here. It's like nice. I know people sometimes complain that like all the nighttime music in this game is just piano remixes, but I like the piano remixes. That's just me. Alright, 2 minutes until our final weather stack. I'm gonna go for in order. When's the next Rakshasa window after this? It's gonna be obnoxious. Rakshasa is gonna be an obnoxious one with it, isn't it? Oh, Rakshasa loves to be annoying. Corpse Chub will be easier to get to tomorrow. And I'll go for Rakshasa. Alright. Going for Moksha, then Rakshasa to waste my time, and then Corpse Chub if I manage to catch Rakshasa and Moksha. We'll see how this goes. Rakshasa is really annoying. Like, it's one of those ones where I like never managed to get it in like a reasonable time frame. Maybe I do want to go for the Corpse Chub though. It's just like, I hate Rakshasa. Is just so annoying. Just because Corpse Chub's actually like 2 Fingo lines if I get it. Maybe I'll go for Corpse Chub. I want revenge. I can't believe it slipped 4 times. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for Corpse Chub, even though it's like Rakshasa's probably the smarter choice to go for, just because I want my vengeance. I want my Corpse Chub vengeance. Alright. That's my plan. That's assuming I even get a Moksha in like a reasonable time frame, though. Which is nothing's ever guaranteed in life. Moksha's the longest bite. There's no gimmick here. Yet another straightforward shaman cast and shaman cast type deal. And everything suspending Minnow catches, like, just loves to chomp down on them. Let's go. Moksha, come to me. Please. I do not have a lot of time. It does come from the effort, right? It does, okay. And I'm using suspending minnow. I'm at a classic point where I'm at, like, wrong bait paranoia. That bite was too short. Give me a longer bite, please. And there goes my first suspending minnow of the session. There will be many more gone by the end. The old sus minnow. Things just love chomping down on those. Before this stream, I was like, oh my god, I only have like 8 suspending minnows. They're all gonna be gone by the end. I better go stock up. And I'm glad I did, because I would have only had 4 by now. Moksha, please. Moksha, please. Another suspending minnow gone. I'm not joking when I say that anything that eats these, like, really eats them. So, like, bait are consumed, like, one bait per cast. Like, obviously. But, lures are supposed to last longer. But for some reason, like, specific fish and specific lures seem to go away way faster. And, like, suspending minnow, I swear to God, has, like, the fastest consumption rate. Suspending minnow and sky spoon lure. Sky spoon lure specifically in, Lethe, which is, in Edgewalker area. Like, they just get slurped up for some reason. It's really weird. Oh, Moksha! Alright, let's go get some revenge for Corpse Chub. Corpse Chub Vengeance, let's go. Mirage Creek, let's go, let's go. Blah, 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 blah. And what am I slapping? I am slapping Mirage Chub, which is a medium 1 exclamation point bite. Slip? How dare you? Mirage Chub. Alright. We are now in Corpse Chub position. If I can get this fast enough, I can actually still make it to Rakshasa afterwards. And that was just like always a pain. There is simply no way to efficiently get that one because it's just like it's a rare mooch. There's no trick to it. It's simply rare. What's its actual rate? I should check that. Loden's good site. Give me your stats. Rakshasa. What do we got here? 3% bite rate. Holy shit. That's awful. Yeah, I'm right to leave that one for last. Good lord. How long is still left in this window? 15 minutes. Alright. We're doing okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I just like tabbed over to my stream and it's like, am I just like, does my model just like have its eyes closed continuously? No, just looks good for me. Weird. I gotta figure out some of this. Ugh. Alright. Please. Corpse Chub. Do not mock me. I'm in Mirage Creek. Yeah, I am. Do not mock me, Corpse Chub. This is just silly. Man, I love Loden's fish stats site because it's like the only place that actually collates some of the stuff like the slip rate. Like no one else has that. It also like back of the envelope calculates about how long you would expect to take to actually catch a given fish. So for example, for Rakshasa, its estimate is about a 1 in 3 chance per window, which is like kind of low. I kind of guesstimated when I was doing the Bobgoblin Blitz, I got around 80% of a regular big fish within 3 windows. I still think that feels about right. I mean, watching me today, I've like gotten most of them within like 1 or 2 tries. So clearly within 3 is pretty reasonable for almost everything. 12 minutes left. If we can't Rakshasa, can I at least Corpse Chub? Oh my god. Look how few suspecting minnows I have left. I would have 1 left if I hadn't restocked. And the thing is, these are a script purchase, so you have to actually farm for them. You can't just like buy them from a vendor or something. You can buy them off the market board, but they're like really expensive and they come in weird amounts. And sometimes they're just like not available in a reasonable way. Alright. Corpse Chub is at Mirage Creek, and it is suspending minnow, right? Not fishing with the wrong bait, right? It is suspending minnow. Okay. Please. Time is ticking. 10 minutes left on the window. I beg of you. I beg of you. This is the true big fishing experience. Watching precious seconds tick away is something that slipped 4 times in 1 window now won't bite a single time. Get back here, you. What a jerk. Wait! Oh my god, it's fish-eyed! That's why I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. What's wrong with me? Oh my god. It's fish-eyed. Of course it's not gonna bite. What am I doing? It's fish-eyed. Ah! Oh my god, I am so dumb. I am so dumb. I wasted like 10 minutes on that. I'm gonna cry. I'm a big doofus. I'm a big doofus. Alright, well. It's salvageable. I have 0 brain cells. Oh no. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Alright, it's fixable. I forgot that it was fish eyes because I just checked the fish eye toggle. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Fish eye corpse jump. I'm sitting here, it's like, why won't it bite? It was so common before. Because it's not fucking up. Ugh, kicking myself. What a waste of time. There we go. I think I snapshot that one at least. I'm a huge dummy. Oh. What a great way to end the stream. Just with a colossal misplay. Oh. Well, at least I got my one FINGO. Okay, weep. Oh. So dumb, so dumb. I'm like that the Sayaka gift from Madoka Magica where she's just like, I was stupid. So stupid. Alright, well, 30 seconds until I can use my high cordial and fish eyes again. And maybe have time for 2 fish eyes before the end of the window. Sag. Ugh. Sag. Alright. Another fish eyes, let's go. I feel deflated. That was such a misplay, I actually like got depressed. Oh well. Never mind, all better. Everything's fine. We're all good. Everything's great and we're gaming. Okay. Problem solved. We fixed it. Everything's fine. It's amazing the difference between playing correctly and playing incorrectly, isn't it? Alright, I still have a couple of minutes. Can I make it to Isle of Zeki in time? How long do we even actually have? 3 minutes? Alright, that's enough time for like 1 patience 2. Yeah, we'll not even have enough time for 1 patience 2. I'm just gonna have to go straight for a... It's gonna have to be like a mooch 2 and like 2 prize catches, and I think that's basically all I'm gonna have time for. Yeah. Well, Corpse Shove gives me 2 more Fingo lines, so that's fine. We are gaming. Everything is fine, never punished. I'm only gonna get like 3 casts out for Rakshasa. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I wasn't really counting on it anyway. Who are you? 2 exclamation point bite. Boo, get out of here. This is probably gonna be my last cast I actually get in the window. Just because the mooch times are so long. That's definitely not a Rakshasa. That's way too short. But the window's over. Alright. Oh, Bloodtail Zombie's up again for 11 minutes. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna one more shot at Bloodtail Zombie, and then I'll call it. One more. Just one more, man. Just one more window. Just one more window, man. It's cool. It's cool. I can stop anytime I want. I can stop anytime I want, man. And then I will actually stop after this because I have to do laundry and stuff. I want to get the annoying catfish out of the way if possible, just because it is in fact annoying. Same row. Balloon frog. Yay. That's a red tail. I don't know why I caught it anyway. It's an 11-second cast animation. Or catch animation. It's probably a blood sipper. Slap it away. This is an 11-minute window, which I assume means it ends at noon. Yeah. And then after that, I will call it. For real this time. The damn balloon frogs have stopped biting. Please, sir. There we go. That's a red tail. She says, reeling it in anyway. I know it's wrong, but I can't help it, you know? Because what if I'm wrong? Like, what if I'm the one who's making the mistake? Like, what if I deliberately let the Bloodtail zombie go because I was an idiot? That's definitely not it, though. I'm 100% sure that was not it. No, they actually do overlap a lot. It's like, what, 22 to 33 for the Bloodtail zombie? Okay. So it is worth reeling at anything. I was wrong. That's good to know. So anything after 22 can actually be a Bloodtail zombie. That's really useful. That's useful info. I must remember that. 22 is my magic number, not 25 like I thought. Now I'm really glad I was reeling in everything. Alright, we're in zombie land. And there it is. Bloodtail zombie. Alright. let me just mark that off. And that's another FINGO line right there. Let me pull it up onto the, let me pull it up, as an image that isn't just directly out of my MS Paint here. Okay, there we go. There's my FINGO board. I'm only missing 4. I caught 20 fish from this, and I actually caught I caught one more because I caught the Viper for a Savage FINGO, so I actually caught 21 fish during today's 4-hour and 40-minute stream. Holy shit. So yeah, thank you everyone who came. I'll see if I can mop these up in the next day. And damn. Yeah. Alright, get out of here. I will probably stream something next week. Don't know if it'll be fishing or something else. I'll figure that out. There will not be a stream the weekend after next. I'm gonna be totally out of town that entire weekend. But there won't be another like 3-week 0 stream gap like there was just now. My life was kind of crazy. So yeah, hope to be streaming more often soon. And if you haven't checked out my video, the Bob Goblin Blitz, on my YouTube channel, let me just post a link to that right here, because I think let me post a. Oh my god, let's stop that. Stop being noisy. Oh my god, shut up. It's so loud. Okay. Let me post that here. Yeah. I'm allowed to post links to my own channel. There's my video of Bob Goblin Blitz. I should pin this or something. Make everyone watch this. I spent a lot of time making this. I hope people watch it. I thought it was really good. So, you spread this to your friends who like weird YouTube documentaries and stuff. I thought it was fun. If you are impressed by my ability to catch lots of fish in a short span of time, that's basically just what this is about. So, yeah. That's it for today. Thank you, everybody. How do I... There it is.